This is our local tracks feature, where we feature a local musician from Lockhart or surrounding area, and we're now doing music videos. This first one is going to be a song of mine because I have a brand new single that just dropped on January 21st called Mexico Lindo from a record that comes out in March called Six Milagros. So I wanted to play this song for you. It's inspired by a place in Waco that I used to go. It was a Mexican restaurant, and you could get a Mexican meal and a bus ticket directly to Mexico City. I thought that was very romantic, and in my head I could see Raquel Welch and Sam Shepard on some sort of David Lynch type straight story, and that influenced the video. So we're going to play that for you now.
She asked for me to meet her by the water. She said she had something to tell me. She had to go home to the house of her father. She was catching the ride at Mexico Lindo. She told me to ask no questions. It was just something she had to do. We got in the car and rolled down the window, and we headed south toward Mexico Lindo. Not even a letter. It's getting hard to remember her face. I got nothing to lose. I'm a lonely old gringo. I'll be catching that ride at Mexico Lindo. I'll be catching the ride at Mexico Lindo. I'll be catching the ride.
Today we're celebrating something special and a little bittersweet, open mic night at Arts and Craft here in Lockhart. For the past 4 years, it's been more than a stage. It's been a home for Lockhart's incredible talent, from pros to hobbyists, all sharing their music, stories, prose, and poems. But on March 1st, the curtain falls for the last time here at Arts and Craft. Arts and Craft is closing its doors, and while this chapter ends, we're sure open mic will find a new home. Thanks for all the music, the mixology, and the memories. You've given us more than a place, you've given us a community. Here's a taste of what made Arts and Crafts unforgettable. Cheers.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Lockhart Arts and Craft Open Mic Night. It's okay to be happy. Express yourself. My name is Chaz Bassett, and I'm very happy to be hosting. Hosted last month, hosting this month, and I'll be doing the final open mic here at Lockhart Arts and Craft March 1st. Mark your calendars. If this is the thing you like, you want to be involved, sign up if there's room on the list. And if you don't make it tonight, show up for that one. It's your last chance.
My name's Rebecca. I've written music for a lot of years, but then I spent a lot of years not playing and writing, so just getting back into it and a little rusty. And I just have one song, but this one is called People Pleaser, and it's about being a recovering people pleaser.
I've lived in Lockhart for long enough to where I can't remember how many years, over 15 years, and as long as I can remember Arts and Crafts being open, I have appreciated and participated in their open mic nights. I find them very refreshing and also very inspiring. I'm very grateful for all three of the ladies who opened the bar, Janet and their sweat to the appearance of it. Like, all the ideas felt like they're very appropriate and fun, and people really resonated with it a lot of other ways.
I've had bad dreams too many times.
So when I first started playing here, I thought it was a good way to get back into my music because I hadn't played this, and there was a nice little gap there. So when I started back, I was really, my daughter said, hey, I want you to sing at my wedding. It's been so many years, and that really made me nervous. But I started off with such stage fright, and every now and then it still hits me. I got to be really careful about triggers. But I used to come up here, and the words would just trip over themselves, and my fingers would get caught in this part of the guitar, and I couldn't pull them out. It was very hard. I think that you have to be a little brave to get up here. I'm thinking that.
My beautiful partner bought me a saw maybe 17, 18 years ago for my birthday. I was in a band that were kind of experimental, and it kind of fit with some of the things I was trying to play around with. But it took maybe 10 years before I could find a bow that works. It's just a violin bow, but the bow and the rosin is a weird thing. At some point, I found out how to make it resonate and get home. And then at that point, actually Bear stepped up and let me just play along with him.
The little Lord Jesus lays down in sweet heaven. Lonely girls sing at the bar and wait for him to arrive.
I moved to Lockhart in January of 2020, and I knew the best way to get around and meet people would be take my talents to open mic, Arts and Crafts. And so I started going there last Friday of the month and meeting a bunch of people there and getting to play songs that I wrote and songs that I'd started writing. And I met a lot of people, and then it was really great because they lost somebody to move. Somebody moved away, and they asked me to start hosting. And I felt like I was a shoo-in because my dad used to host an open mic in San Marcos. And so I did that for about 2 years, and I felt like one of my favorite things to do was encourage others and then just get to see them shine. People like Kit, and I mean, she's just one of many examples of people that I feel like would Nora come to me and be like, okay, I think I'm gonna do this. And then they would do it perfect. And I would say, oh my gosh, you know, I got to be kind of a part of that too. So watching other people grow, the community, I mean, it's cooler than church, really. And everybody would just hang out and listen to each other and, you know, learn from each other. So it's great, and I don't know what we're gonna do without it.
Today in our local track segment, we're shining the spotlight on a band that's made a triumphant return in the music scene, Voxtrot. After years apart, they reunited in 2023, bringing their signature indie pop charm back to life with fresh energy and new music. Lockhart's own Jason Cronus holds down the bass for the band. As part of the video was filmed at the historic Dr. Eugene Clark Library behind me here. It's the oldest continuously operating library in Texas. So check out the video.
This night would never end. I could dance for